Hello, my friend. I'm on a 24-hour fasting challenge, and I will document the process and share with you how it goes and also what I learned from it. My goal is to incorporating fasting into my regular weight loss program. However, I had a very surprising discovery about fasting last night when the challenge was over, making sure you watch until the end to see what it is.
I have been fasting for almost 14 hours.
Now it's 9 a.m. I'm walking outside as part of my exercise plan. I don't feel anything right now. It's been so easy because I usually skip breakfast anyway and don't have anything to eat until lunchtime. It usually becomes really hard in the afternoon time, so we'll see.
So I just finished a 1-hour exercise, which helped me burn almost 300 calories. Now it's 11:38 a.m. Things is getting harder because I can hear my stomach is yelling at me, and it's approaching noontime. Time for lunch, but I will not be able to have it today. So we'll see how that goes. After the exercise and taking the shower, I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of tea, green tea, which will hopefully help me clean up the trash in my body. So now is 1 p.m. I've been fasting for 18 hours. So I just finished a 30 minutes meditation, and I have been fasting for 18 hours. So far, I've been feeling great. I'm not that hungry actually. It's around 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Usually this is the time, I was the most hungry. But for some reason, I'm feeling okay. I think the meditation really helped because meditation will make me more calm and won't be panic when there is hunger attack. So I think meditation really helps. Now it's 3 p.m. I've been fasting for 20 hours. Things are getting harder.
So, I just finished an hour meeting with my team, and I think the fasting game is just started. Why I say so? Because I start to feel weak, and also I feel a funny taste in my mouth. It tastes dry. It tastes dry. Like I need to drink more water. That's how I feel. It's getting thicker in my tongue. I don't know how to precisely describe that feeling, but basically it makes me feel thirsty. I feel weak, and I feel tired. It's getting harder. 3 p.m. right now, and I've been fasting for 20 hours. Way to go, Peggy. Way to go. Okay, because I'm so tired, I'm not gonna do anything that requires a lot of energy. I will spend the rest of my day of this afternoon on reading books like Strong Mothers, Strong Sons, Psychology of Money, and some books about how to lose weight, and some books about education topics, and some health book too. I will not be able to read all of these, of course. I just have a quick glance into each of it, and that's my typical reading habits. And also I'm gonna drink a lot of water too, because I feel really thirsty and tired at this point. Now, I just fasted for 24 hours. Hey guys, now it's 7 p.m. I just finished my 24-hour fasting challenge. Goals achieved! Yoo-hoo! Next, I'm gonna go grab some delicious food. This is my dinner after my 20-hour fasting. Very healthy. Looks like a big meal, but it's not that much because a lot of them are small dishes. Try it. This is the 1,000-year-old eggs.
my favorite. It tastes so good, especially after fasting. Food tastes 1,000 times better.
Unfortunately, because of the large meal I had last night, my weight is not decreasing but actually add a little bit. So this is a perfect example about what not to do after prolonged fasting. Next time, instead of going to the restaurant to celebrate and have a big meal, I will go to the mall to shop instead as a kind of reward to myself. Next week, I will be on a 41-hour fasting challenge, and making sure to subscribe my channel if you want to see my updates about how it goes. I have a very surprising discovery about fasting after the challenge was over. I actually fall in love with fasting, that kind of practice. Even though it was pretty hard at the later stage of the fasting, I felt dizzy, I felt thirsty, I felt headache, I felt tired. However, after the fasting was over, I kind of have a sense of feeling of happiness. I think the happiness mainly come from the sense of having more control over my fate and myself. Instead of giving in to the animal desires of my body, which is hungry, dizzy, tired, thirsty, my spirit actually chose to keep practicing fasting. That is very, very powerful practice. And also the book I read last night, The Psychology of Money, mentioned about a study revealing that regardless of the income, geography, education, the most common source of happiness is actually very simple. It is summarized as having a strong sense of controlling one's life is more dependable predictor of positive feelings of well-being than any of the objective conditions of life we have considered. I also remember there was a time I watched a video from Dr. Eric Berg channel. The link is in my description. About there was a patient, he had depression and trying to kill himself through starving. But after starving himself for 3 days, actually his depression was healed and his life was transformed significantly afterwards. At that time, I didn't believe it was true, or maybe people just exaggerate the story, exaggerate the impact of fasting. However, after trying it for myself, I started believing it now. So based on my true experience and what I learned from the other people and from the reading, I believe that fasting will help us cope with stress disorder, anxiety, and even depression. Because of this, I'm gonna keep practicing prolonged fasting once a week. And next week, I will be on a 41-hour fasting challenge. And I will document the process and share with you how it goes. Thank you for watching. Until next time, my friend.